In just a moment, these 4 players will be battling it out for a chance to win over $100,000 in cash. 3 of them will be eliminated, but only 1 will win the Color Wars. And now here's your host of Color Wars, Jose Cazares. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to our regular season finale here on Color Wars. Of course, being taped for Sleepy Time Studios. And oh my word, do we have a matchup lined up for you guys for a regular season finale. On our last episode, our defending champion picked up his 2nd straight win in a row. And if he can win tonight's game, he will become just our 2nd and final retired champion, and he'll be joining Scott in the retirement club and lock himself a spot in our championship game, which is set to take place on our next show. So let's welcome him back. He returns with a 2-win total so far of $5,550 to his credit. Once again in the blue position, we welcome back AJ Richards.
Okay.
AJ, my friend, you've got a lot on the line for you here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last chance that we'll have to crown a retired champion. If you can win this one, not only will you be locked into the championship game, but you'll also be playing our special bonus game that Scott played way back in episode 3. Do you think that you can get this win?
I hope so. I got 3 very tough opponents against me.
Well, regardless, I wish you nothing but the best of luck. Let's see what happens as we meet your competition. So our last 3 challenges for the season are as follows. As a matter of fact, two of the players are actually brand new to this game. The first of which comes from our neighbors up north in Canada, playing appropriately enough in the red position. His first time and only time playing this game this season, we welcome in Mark Leota.
Oh, hi, Jose.
Alright, Mark, well, I find it kind of weird that your first time playing is in our regular season finale, but hey, you at least get an opportunity to play. So what should we know about you?
35 years old, game show fanatic, video game fan, and of course a big baseball fan. All the works. Let's go.
Alright, short, sweet, to the point. Saves us time. Perfect. Alright, well, as I mentioned, AJ's got 2 wins under his belt. He's looking for his 3rd. You think you have what it takes to stop him?
Well, we'll see what happens, because these games tend to be highly competitive.
Alright, well, best luck to you, Mark. Moving on to our gold player. Our other newcomer to this game, also his very first time playing, we welcome in Patrick.
Hey, Jose.
Glad to have you here with us as well, Patrick. What should we know about you?
Well, I originally school from Littlest from Europe, so I'm from Hungary, and I just worked for some working for Word and Excel. So, and I worked for originally doing some work for YouTubers, and that's about it.
Oh, well, how about that? Working for the YouTubers there, that is definitely a good job to have right there. But,
yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Also, for the record, am I spelling your name right? Is it with or without a K?
No, the C is not correct. That's P-A-T-R-A-K.
Oh, R-A-K, like this.
No, I.
Oh, there we go, like that. There's no C. All right. Well, I want to respect everybody, all right? So I just want to be sure that I'm spelling all the names of everybody correctly.
Yep.
All right, well, Patrick, your first time here playing Color Wars, do you think that you'll be able to take down our champion, AJ?
what you do.
Definitely going to try your best, I'm sure. Well, best luck to you, Patrick.
Thank you much.
And last but not least, a returning player in the green position. You know, I find it kind of crazy because AJ's final 3 challengers are all from different parts of the world. Mark's from Canada, Patrick here's from Hungary, and our last competitor is from the Czech Republic.
Which is close to Hungary.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard his voice. He's back with us for one final time. Andy.
And it was first time here in episode 3.
Alright, well, Andy, you're back with us once again. This is your final opportunity to try to at least get yourself some form of a win. Do you think that this is the time against our 2-time champion here?
Well, 3 times a charm, right?
Well, that's what they say. But let's for you, you're hoping that comes true. But either way, best luck to you, Andy. Good luck to all 4 of our players. And with that being said, a lot on the line for AJ here. Let's go ahead and get to our game and load up our game board. So, 1 second here, folks. Let me just make sure everybody's got keyboard control, and they do. Alright. So, gentlemen, the game works quite like this. I'm going to ask you a general knowledge question. Hit your buzzer as soon as you think you know. We've already done a buzzer test on our off-camera before we began the show. If you're right, you get $50 and you get control of the board. What you want to do is land on cash amounts, because the more cash amounts you land on, the bigger your territory gets. What you want to avoid is landing on a color that is not your own, because if you do, not only will you be eliminated from the game, but you'll also have to hand over those squares to that opponent's color. Last person standing wins, becomes our champion, and goes on to the bonus game, where they can win over $100,000 in cash, or in AJ's case, over $1 million. Should he win this. But with that being said, best luck to the 4 of you. Hands on your buzzers. Here comes our first question of the regular season finale. Complete the title of this children's book series. Diary of a Wimpy... Mark?
Kid.
Of a Wimpy Kid. You're right. And Mark, you've got the first decision of the night.
Well, it's an obvious one. Play.
Alright, now for the 4 of you, it's spacebar to stop it.
And...
Oh my goodness!
Thank you, Mark.
Well, an early exit like that,
Oh!
Well, Mark, look at it this way. There's always next season.
I get the first question right, and just like that, I have to leave. Wow.
Unfortunately, but Mark, you are not leaving out of here empty-handed. You are gonna keep that $50. Wow, that was anticlimactic. That was very short-lived. But either way.
Oh, that was bad luck.
Well, Mark, we thank you for playing, but stick around, cheer on the other 3 players as they continue to battle it out. Alright, but just like that, in one question, we're already down to 3 players. Could very well happen again here, but I'm not going to speculate anything. Let's go ahead and move on to the next question here. The Great Barrier Reef is located off the east coast of which continent? AJ.
Australia.
You are right. And the champion gets the next decision.
Should I be that stupid and pass?
It's up to you.
You're shut.
I will. You know what? I'll pass it to Andy.
Alright, Andy. Thought you could convince him, and it ended up working. $50, he's just going right at it. And Andi now has 3 squares and $100. All right, next question. Who played Chuck Noland in the 2000 survival film Andi?
I'm stupid. Honest Morissette.
No. Full question for AJ and Patrick. Who played Chuck Noland in the 2000 survival film Castaway? Again, who played Chuck Noland in the 2000 survival film Castaway?
I know this, but I'm not playing it. Dang it.
Yeah, I know it too. but
Time.
I'm-
Nels, go ahead.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
Yep.
Yep, one of his iconic. Man,
Iconic.
I should actually do this just so Andi can get control back, or at least of his buzzer. Good job, Jose. There's the fuck up of the night.
Yay, Jose!
All right, but
Just the
but
bitches.
all right, but no harm, no foul. We move on to another question. Try this one. Which Italian city is known as the Eternal City? Patrick.
Milano?
No, not Milan. AJ or Andi? Andi.
Rome?
Rome is right. All right, Andi, you got 150. What do you want to do?
Patrick, honestly, Milano was my first guess, so thank you. And saying that, Patrick, you're going to spin.
Okay.
He's gonna be nice and get Patrick a run at the board. Let's see what happens, Patrick. It's all yours. Again, it's spacebar to stop it. $50. All right, so you pick up your second square, and you've got $50 to your credit. Still a good game so far. Next question. Which heavyweight boxing champion was known as Iron Mike? AJ.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. You're right.
Okay.
Ugh, quite the board here, AJ. What do you want to do?
I got a pass, but
To Patrick or Andi?
I gotta give it to Andi.
All right, Andi wants to try to get you out. Let's see what happens. $50 times 3. $150 coming your way. You double up to $300, and you have 4 squares now to your credit.
Finally.
All right, next question.
Who was the red player?
Mark.
Mark.
Mark had an early exit, Nels. Mark had an early exit. He pulled a U, Nels.
I'm sorry.
When is it not surprising because he always ends up playing Color Wars on the Wheel of Fortune set?
All right, moving on. Next question, players. Which ex-Beatle was born Richard Starkey in July of 1940? Again, what? Andi?
Ringo Starr?
Yeah.
You got it! Ringo
Oh,
Starr.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. You're good, John. All right,
I'm
well.
so it was the Beatles fan coming out of me. I apologize.
Besides Nels, I don't think Bergman's interested in your penis anyway.
Oh my God!
Okay, that's on tape now.
Corey,
play.
keep it PG. Jesus Christ!
But
This is going up on my channel, for God's sakes.
Where is the naughty fruit from Magic Game?
Alright, well, anyways, Andi, you got about tree
Yeah,
fitty.
Corey, keep it PG, you fucking asshole.
Oh, hi, Daddy.
And now it turns here. Great. It's only gonna get worse from here. Okay, so Andi, you have about tree fitty with 4 squares to your credit. What do you want to do?
AJ, you need to spin it.
Oh, he's putting the pressure on the champ now. Alright, AJ, good luck. $50! And AJ gets his second square to his credit with $150. Alright, next question. Colonel Mustard and Professor Plum are character... AJ?
Clue.
I would have accepted Clue or Cluedo. You're right. In which popular board game? Clue is correct. All right, AJ, what do you want to do now?
I will pass it to Patrick.
Over to Patrick. All right. Patrick, board is yours. 200 big dollars times 2, $400 coming your way, and you go up to $450 with 3 squares.
Okay.
Oh, this competition is getting crazy. Next question. Which Friends character famously insisted we were on a break? AJ.
Ross.
Say it again.
Ross.
Ross, you got it.
Oh, Friends character. I understand you, Friends.
Alright, AJ. What's it gonna be?
I'm going to pass it to Andy this time.
Over to Andy again.
Why would I said that thing? Off we go.
$200 times 4, $800 coming your way, Andy. You have $1,150 and 5 squares. But anything can still happen. Next question. Which product, commonly used in the shower, takes its name from the Hindi word meaning to massage? AJ.
Shampoo.
Right again! $300, AJ, what's it gonna be?
You know what? I'm going to pass it to Patrick this time.
Passing it to Patrick.
Okay.
Champ keeping himself alive. Patrick, it's all yours. $50 times 3, another $150. Well, they are claiming a lot of territory here, putting more pressure on the champ. But again, anything can still happen. Patrick now has $600 and 4 squares. All right, let's keep it going. Next question. In a restaurant, to go Dutch means to split the cost of what payment? Andy.
Is it a tip?
Not the tip, I'm sorry. AJ or Patrick? AJ.
No.
Splitting the bill, you're right.
It was the whole thing. Okay.
Alright, AJ, you now have about 350, and you've got control again.
You know what? Since I gave it Patrick last time, I'm going to pass it to Andy.
Alright, over to Andy.
For bleep's sake.
Oh! Andy, my friend, you are now down.
At least it stays in Europe.
well. Oh, well, that comment may... I think it just became personal in AJ's mind.
Sometimes I land on those things, even I have the highest score. Hey, at least I have a fun. This is the reason why I'm still coming in.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, Andy, thank you for at least coming out here in this season. You're definitely not leaving out of here empty-handed. $1,150 is not chump change. You enjoy that money, sir.
Young.
And that too. Alright, but now we are down to 2 between our champion AJ and Patrick, who has now 9 squares. But anything can still happen. Next question. Which company began offering wearable activity trackers in 2014? Again, which company began offering wearable activity trackers in 2014?
I have a guess.
I think I know it.
Time!
Yeah, I think I know it too.
What do y'all think?
Apple.
Not Apple, Andy. It was Fitbit. Nels is right.
Fitbit.
Ah.
I should have been playing! Damn it!
Well, you did sign up, but you weren't here when we selected the players, so...
Security, please bring this, onesie wearing person out of here. He's disrupting the taping.
Alright,
Because he just need his pacifier.
Exactly. There you go.
okay, moving on. Next question. On the big screen, actors Leonard Nimoy and Zachary Quinto have both portrayed what space character?
Trying to buzz in. Oh, here
AJ?
we go. Nimoy. Ouch.
Wrong! Patrick, it's all yours if you want it. Go ahead.
Seaman?
Do you realize what you just said?
Yeah.
I mean, so much for keeping it PG, I guess. Seaman, oh my god.
Can I?
Go ahead, Nels.
Dr. Spock, AJ.
I think AJ realized it after he said Nimoy.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's all right. It's all right. No harm, no foul. We go to this next question. Sometimes known by its initials MOH, which honor is the United States government's highest and most AJ?
United States government.
No. Full question for Patrick. Sometimes known by its initials MOH, which honor is the United States government's highest and most prestigious military decoration?
I have no idea.
And that's time. It's the Medal of Honor.
Oh, you wanted the nice.
Yeah, I wanted the name of it.
No.
All right, well, let's try this one.
Do you have some European questions like about Eurovision, for example?
Well, moving on. Here's the next question. All right, here it is. Columbia University, Cornell Tech, and Rockefeller University are all found in what U.S. city? AJ.
Philadelphia.
Good guess, but not Philadelphia. Patrick, you want to try? Go ahead.
I think it's Chicago.
Another good guess, but not Chicago either.
Is it New York?
It is, but if James is still here, does he want to take it?
New York City.
Thank you. Yep, it's New York. So, all right, but no harm, no foul. All right, we keep it going. Here's the next one. In the proverb, fair words butter no what? Again, in the proverb, fair words butter no what? That is time. Fair words butter no parsnips.
I would have said buns, but
I can see what you were thinking there, but
Makes sense to me.
all right. Next question. Which chemical element has the atomic number of 82 and has the symbol of Pb? Again, which chemical element has the atomic number of 82 and the symbol of Pb? Time. Thank you. It is lead.
Oh, my joke answer would have been platinum blonde, bro.
Oh my god.
Knowing you,
That's
Nels, it would have been
actually.
Nels. Knowing you, it would have been peanut butter.
I thought about that, but my really joke answer was platinum blonde. So.
The question is, peanut butter is crunchy or smooth?
I'm not gonna say it without
Moving
going
on. Good lord. Next question. Up until now, how many U.S. presidents have been assassinated? Again, up until now, AJ.
4.
4 of them. You're right.
Wow.
Someone finally gets a question, and AJ, it is you. You've got a big decision to make here. What's it gonna be?
I have a sneaky suspicion. Patrick, I'm passing it to you.
He He's got a feeling. All right, Patrick, let's see what happens. $100 times 9. $900 heading in Patrick's direction. You're now up to $1,500 with 10 squares. It's still not over yet. Next question. As of 2022, who holds the record? Who holds the world record for the 100 meters of 9.58 seconds? AJ.
Bolt.
Usain Bolt. You got it. What's it gonna be, champ?
You know what? No guts, no glory. I'm going for it.
You're gonna play.
Yes, sir.
He's going for it. All right.
If I lose, Patrick, great game.
Yeah.
And he has lost! Patrick wins the final game of the regular season!
Wow.
Patrick, $1,500, but we also give you $50 per square that you captured, bringing you up to $2,100 for your main game total. And you're going to be playing our bonus game here in just a second, but don't do anything just yet. Stand by. But now we have to say goodbye to AJ. AJ, I mean, I don't blame you for passing on some of those, but then you decided to go for it. I can't blame you one bit for that, but unfortunately you fell just short for retirement, and that does mean that more than likely your season may be over.
Hey, I had a great time.
Well, hey, you're definitely not leaving out of here empty-handed. $450. We're gonna go ahead and add that to the $550 that you did pick up in your previous 2 games, and you have a final total of an even $6,000. All right, but we'll take a look at all these championship totals after this bonus game, and depending on what happens here, we may be seeing you in the championship game, but we'll see what happens. For now, be on standby. We thank you for playing.
Thank you for having me, Jose.
Alright, that is AJ Richards, everyone. And Patrick, you are the...
Yep.
You've won the final game of the regular season, but now how you do in this bonus game is going to determine whether you'll make it to the championship game or not, because it's very possible that you can make it. So here's how the bonus game works. You've already got $2,100 to your credit, but let's see if we can add more money to it. As you can see, the board has been wiped clean. It's all white. What you want to do is you want to turn all these white squares into yellow. Every single square that you turn from white to yellow will add $200 to your bank on the bottom of the screen. If you're able to clear a line, horizontal or vertical, of all yellow, that's $25,000. All you need to do is clear one line, and you're in the championship game.
Okay.
However, Patrick, if you're able to turn this entire board from white to yellow before hitting 5 strikes, you're going to win an additional $100,000. I must warn you, if you land on a square you've already turned yellow, that'll put up a strike on the right side. 5 strikes, you're out, and you'll leave with the money on loss at the bottom right corner of the screen. Should you get to 4 strikes, we'll talk about it. I should also mention that if you have strikes on you and you clear if you hit a white square, we get rid of 1 strike. However, if you clear a line and you have strikes on you, we get rid of 2 of them. With that being said, those are all the rules, Patrick. Go get that money. It's the same as the main game, spacebar to stop it. Go get it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Try again.
Okay.
Alright, there you go. You're off and running with $200.
Okay. And 3, 2, 1.
Alright, 400. Keep on going. 600. Making good progress. Keep it going.
Okay.
There's a corner. The corners are key in this game. You're up to 800 now.
Okay, and
Oh, there's strike one. But you can easily remove it. Try again.
no.
Oh, that one right between two yellows there. You get rid of the strike. You're up to an even 1,000. Go again.
Okay. No.
Oh, this is starting to look promising here, Patrick. 1,200.
Okay, and
There's another. You're up to 1,400 now.
okay. No.
1,600.
Okay.
Ooh, back to strike one. That's all right. Try again.
Okay.
There's another corner. Get rid of the strike. 1,800 now. 2,000. Oh, back to strike one.
Okay.
Try again. Oh, there's another corner, Patrick. If you can get that one on the left side, that's 25,000. That's all right. 2,400. Keep on trying. Oh, okay. 2,600 now. Oh, strike one. Try again. Keep on trying. Get rid of the strike. Now you got potential for the top row.
Okay.
Oh, back to strike one. Keep on trying. Oh, off by one. Strike two. Got it! $25,000!
Yes.
And with that, Patrick, you are now in the championship game. Wow,
Oh my
Patrick,
goodness.
well done. Let's take a few seconds here real quick. Take a few moments to breathe. You've just won yourself $25,000. You're now up to $28,000, and you had a strike, so by clearing that line, we get rid of it. You are strike-free, but if you can get that one in the top row, that's another $25,000. Go for it.
Clear the board. Clear the board.
Oh, yeah, so
Ooh, almost. Strike one.
Okay.
Okay, now you get that. If you can get that last corner, that's another 25,000. Oh, just missed it by one. Strike one. You got this, Patrick. Strike two. Oh, strike three. Okay, get rid of one of them. Patrick, you're 3 squares away from winning it all. Oh, back to strike three. Back to strike three. Keep on trying. Oh, wrong corner. Strike four. And Patrick, we need to have a talk.
Oh my goodness.
Now, Patrick, this is a big decision here that you have to make. Right now, you have $28,400. If you want, you can stop and walk away with that money and secure yourself a spot in our championship game on our next episode. Or you can risk that money and go for another spin. Again, you're only 3 squares away from that $100,000. But I must warn you that if you go for it and you hit a yellow square, you'll actually lose the $25,000 that you got, and you'll drop all the way down to $1,700. So, Patrick, the decision is yours. Do you want to stop and walk away with the $28,400, or do you want to risk it for another spin?
Well, a big decision. And this is a finale of Color Wars.
Yes,
Now
it
we're
is.
going to... Yup. And I gonna stop it and take the money.
Stopping with the $28,400 final decision?
Yep. that's it.
All right, well, Patrick, congratulations, sir. $28,400. When we add that to the $2,100 you picked up in the main game, you are off to the championship game with a total of $30,500.
Congratulations.
Well
Thank you
done,
very much,
Patrick. What a way to wrap up our regular season.
Yep.
Now, folks, we gotta find out who are gonna be. We gotta find out who's gonna be in our championship game, though. We know one person who will be in, and that's our only retired champion, Scott Michaels. But we're gonna go ahead and take a quick commercial break here, and when we come back, I will reveal the other 3 players who you will see face off against Scott in our championship game. For now, we'll be right back after this here on Color Wars. Don't go anywhere. Alright folks, welcome back to Color Wars. We've taken a look at everybody's championship totals, and we now have the other 3 players who will be joining Scott in our championship game. So Scott, the only retired champion with $646,650, held up that total since he retired back in episode 3. Locked in at number 1, he is in. Well, there's my ride. Well, there's my ride.
Somebody say my name.
Did someone order Uber?
No. Well,
Oh, never mind.
Milky and Manny will take care of that.
I heard my name. I ordered Manny to get me here, and I don't like Manny's driving though.
You're fired from driving, Manny.
Oh.
Alright. So, Scott is in. Patrick, with this win, you are in, as I said. You're in second place, so you're going to be participating in the championship game as well with $30,500.
Okay.
But now the other 2. With $29,025, he became our 3rd person in the regular season to hit the $25,000 in the bonus game, James Doe.
Affleck.
And finally, he became our 2nd person to hit the $25,000 in the bonus game with a total of $28,900, Chris Rahaman. So the championship game is set. It'll be Scott versus Patrick versus James versus Chris. Those are the 4 players that you will see battling it out for the right to be called the Season 1 champion. And the winner, I will mention now, will take home $250,000 and have an opportunity to quadruple it with the $1 million bonus game, as they will have one final opportunity to add to their total. But with that said, that's going to wrap things up here for this regular season of Color Wars. Thanks to everybody who came out and participated in this regular season. And if you guys want to catch up on how this crazy regular season has gone, the playlist is available on the channel for you guys to watch. If you enjoyed, feel free to drop a like, and if you're new to Sleepy Time Studios, feel free to subscribe, because we got lots of exciting game show content that I think you guys are definitely going to enjoy. But with that said, until we see our top 4 battle it out in our championship game, I'm your host, Jose Cazades, and for all of us here at Sleepy Time Studios, we will see you next time for the Color Wars Championship game. Good night, everybody.